guys, welcome back. And we had a great time this year. As you'll see, we had a lot of fun, had a lot of cool experiences. Check it out. All right, so this one, we called in this beautiful 6x6 bull. I called him in. It was the beginning of the season. I think it was in the first week. The first weekend we hunted for deer, but then went out there it was the second weekend in the season, and called this bull in. Everything was great, as you'll see. I got the bull to come in about 30 yards. I didn't get him on camera, which is strange because he was right there. And I just couldn't see him. Scotty couldn't see him, nothing. And where Scotty was standing, he could see where the bull was walking to. Step to your right. So he's seeing where he was about to step out, and he's like, "There's a stick," and I was like, "Can you see?" Because I seen a stick in the way. And I had him move, and that's when the bull busted us. I couldn't see the bull, so I thought he couldn't see us, but you know how they are. So yeah, the bull comes in, jumps. Takes off running, stood there about 70 yards. I put the camera down. I stepped over. I drew back on him. But I just didn't have a clear enough shot that I felt comfortable with, so I let him walk. But it was a lot of fun. All right, so you guys see here, this next shot was actually the bull I ended up killing.
Don't move. He's a nice bull. Shoot. Don't move. How long are you going to be able to hold? He's a 70.
All right, so he stands there for a while after he got done raking, and he ends up just walking off into the trees. At this point, I thought, okay, he's not going to step out into the opening. I'm like, we're going to have to go up the hill. So we went up the hill, and he took off and went up the hill. So me and Scotty went up there and pursued him. It worked out good. Scotty stuck out. He paused down the hill a little ways, and I slipped in. He went and bedded his cows. I knew once he bedded his cows, then I had a chance to call him in if I got close enough. So as soon as I went and seen him, he went and bedded them cows down. I slipped in, set up in this position. I thought would be pretty good. I gave him two pretty good openings, to come in. One to my left, 40 yards. One to my right, 40 yards. And he walked out 50 yards, and I drew back. I leaned around the tree. He was on the other side of this tree. So I leaned around the tree, and he's looking right at me, and I thought, yeah, it's over. I've been there a million times. He sees you move around the tree, and so I paused, sitting there, and I'm staring at him. He's staring at me. I think he was just looking my way. And he turned his head back straight, walked out broadside 50 yards, and I looked the other way.
All right, guys. Well, we came up here this morning, up on this, it's just a sliver of public between two big chunks of private. And we called in a nice 6-point bull. I didn't get the shot on film, but we got her down right over here. He's just finishing out. I put 2 arrows in him. We snuck up. I think I hit him a little low on the first shot, but good penetration. And all right, we'll see when we get over to him. There he is. Yeah, good bull. Good bull. This is what I live for, man.
So here you're going to see I'm pretty pumped. I called the bull in. Everything just worked out great. I ran down the hill, got Scotty, and checked this thing out, man. I mean, you can see on the right-hand side of the screen as we're walking up, there's a pool of blood there. He actually had stopped right there, and so I shot an arrow at him, and I missed him. It was a 60-yard shot. Well, I thought it was 60 yards. He's actually like 50, and I hit the tree next to him. But, yeah, so the arrow flew past him, right over his back. He jumped up, ran, he stopped.
Heart shot.
And it was over right there.
Watch out, brother.
That one's a little far back, but I had to get another one in him. So there's the bull, Scotty. Clean him out.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Me and Scotty here. We're up the hill here. Called this bull in 40 yards. Shot him a little low, but he was uphill, and it came out right behind the shoulder there. Took him a minute to go down, so I put another one in him. He didn't need to. He was dying. But just making sure. And he's a 6x6 if you count this little guy here. But he's my second biggest bull. Guessing he's about 310. But I'm glad Scotty was here with me. That was a lot of fun. Sneaking up on him, and we worked him all morning. I mean, he started about 500, 600 yards from where we ended up shooting him. And we had him a few times. You guys see the video. Him raking trees right in front of us, bugling. It was just a blast. It's so much fun having him come in like that. But, yep, 2021. Now all we got to do is get Scotty's, and then we can talk some other guys into coming up. We got another 2 days to get her done. Then we're going to be back up next weekend. So, just pumped. I'm glad we got one. He was wallering down below. And pull down, baby. 2021.
We've been up here. It's been raining. It's not fun. But we did find some bear poop. Yeah. Oh, that's some good bear poop. Have some more. Where's the bulls at? There's this big old hill behind us. They've been up here every day, feeding, walking along. Problem is that's a ways up there, and yeah, straight up and down and covered in buckbrush. But you kill the elk where the elk are, not where you want them to be. Except for mine, he died right below the road. So we're gonna get back at this, and maybe we'll see if I can get this bull on film with Scotty's in the morning. Hopefully. We'll see you later tonight. Who knows? All right, we're out here.
Did you?
So on this one, my buddy Cody, he stopped on the side of the road. He had to do some business there, and he heard a bull. So he snuck off the side of the road. He said the bull was right off the side of the road. So he snuck in there, tried to get him. I was in a unit that a lot of guys hunt because there's some good bulls in there, and it's an open unit, so general season. And he went in, he chased the bull around a little bit, couldn't get on him. He had to take off that night, go back to work next day. Well, I called him. I was like, hey, man, we just got up here. It's Thursday. I was like, is there any way? I mean, do you care if we go after or into that spot you told me about? He sent me an Onyx map mark. And he goes, no, man, you guys go in there, you kill him, So we took off. You'll see, we went in there, and it was just unreal. Got his cows to come in about 30 yards away. He was a good bull, good 6x6 bull. You'll see him in this next shot here. But was funny because there was guys over to our left about 200 yards bugling, guys to our right about 300 yards bugling, and we were all working the same bull. So I continued cow calling, and two other groups plus another guy showed up on the other side of the elk, heard him drive in. His truck was unbelievably loud driving down this dirt road. You can hear him. He stops, you hear his door shut. All right, guys, so here in a minute you're gonna hear that truck I was talking about. It's outrageous how loud this truck is. I mean, the guy had like 12-inch exhaust on it. I've never seen a tip like that. But check this out.
Just let him drive by. That guy's truck is louder than any truck I've ever heard.
Similar. It has to be.
No.
Like a 550 or 650.
She's right over there in those trees. Oh, there's another bull. Little guy. There he is. He's right there, Scotty. I seen him walking. Oh, here comes a bull. Here comes a bull. Scotty, put your bull up. Be ready to draw. Here he comes. He's coming. Just don't worry. He's coming. Don't move. Here he comes. Okay, look straight ahead. You'll see him in a second. There he is. He's too far, but let's just chill. That's a big 6-point. Yeah, he's walking away.
All right, so here's another close call we had. You can see a fence in the footage in this one, and this private property on the other side. So we have this bull at 60 yards, raking the crap out of a tree, bugling, chasing his cows. There's a couple other satellites running around. Actually, right before this, I called in a 5-point onto the public land, and I ranged him. I said 60, and Scotty heard me say 50, so he shot right under the bull. He was just totally bummed out. You know, he said he wasn't going to miss if he gets an opportunity, and then that happens. And I'm like, dude, every archery hunter knows that it has to be, you have to set it up perfect, and everything has to go right. If you mess one little thing up, the whole hunt can go down. So you got to make sure you got the wind, you got to call right, you got to know what they're doing, what they're saying. It was a lot of fun. He had a good time, but just was kind of bummed out. He didn't get that bull. He's kind of bummed about it, but that's just hunting. So yeah, you'll see here this bull's raking the tree in front of us and just going crazy. He was rutting hard, and he's bugling. There's other there's other bulls around. They were arguing, fighting, you know. And so I seen him chase this bull. He came up over the hill chasing this other little bull, you know, Raggy 5. And that bull's running for his life. Big bull's right behind him, you know, right up his butt. And as soon as the big one turned and walked away, I did some cow calls down the hill, and here he comes, jumps the fence. And then I messed it up for Scotty. I ranged him wrong, and Scotty shot. So I went over where the bull was, had Scotty stand where he was at, and I ranged, and yeah, that was my fault. So it's really a bummer that, you know, I'm the one that messed up his shot. Well, guys, that kind of wraps her up. Short and sweet, really. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun year. You know, we got to play with some turkeys. We called in some good bulls, several good bulls. I got me this guy up here on the wall. Good 5x6 or 6x6 if you count that thing up there. But all around, it was just a lot of fun being out there. It was a lot of fun getting bulls to come into my buddies, calling them in, getting those close calls. It's always just so much fun. Also, if you guys are watching these videos, you know, hit that like, hit the subscribe if it's something you feel like you want to do. It helps us out a lot. Also, do some commenting. Like, you know, let me know if you see something that you think I could do better, or, you know, if you're interested in what I do. I don't know if you guys, for all you guys who live in Oregon, I don't know if you've been keeping track of what ODF&W have been doing. Oregon Fish and Wildlife decided that they're going to go draw only on archery elk, which is really putting a dampener on my hunting. So I put in for a hard to get unit here in Oregon. It's called a Winaha. And there's another one, Mount Emily. I kind of hop back and forth which one I put in for. I believe that Mount Emily is 40 tags now. They went up from 25. They hand out 40 archery tags a year. And then Winaha, I believe, is 40 as well, around there. They're pretty close. They're around 40 tags each. So they're extremely, extremely good units to hunt. I mean, big bulls, lots of elk. They've been draw only for a lot of years now. It takes about 16 to 20 years to draw it. We're going to keep putting in for that. But the problem is when they go to draw only, I can't put in for that unit and then go general season archery elk hunting like I usually do. So I have all these preference points that I could either use to hunt in my normal spot, which I would drop for sure, or I can continue putting in and not hunt, or go to the coast and do some rosy hunting, which might be what I do. But me and my buddies were talking, and we're deciding that we're going to put in for Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana together. If we can go on that guided hunt, we're going to go kill some big bulls, and then whatever we draw, Wyoming, Montana, we're going to go out and we're going to hunt those. Scotty will probably be doing some filming. I'll be doing some filming for him. I'm hoping I can get some guides on the guided hunt, I'm hoping I can get some guides to come out there and do some filming. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there's not a lot of action. I should have got the camera out more. It's always a regret not getting every elk coming in. But sometimes you don't think grab the camera, you know, you think, okay, let's set this up, let's work this bull, let's see how he's coming in. But we still had a ton of fun this year. I was pumped, you know, we got some shots off. It was fun. It was just wasn't as successful as we thought, you know. I mean, I got a bull, I'm happy, you know, we got the meat in the freezer. That's what it's about for me, is getting that meat in the freezer. If it was a spike, I'd have shot him like I did last year. You guys seen I got a spike. But yeah, it's a good year, and I hope you guys did good this year. Good luck up on your rifle hunts if you guys are rifle hunting. Hopefully everybody gets some meat in the freezer, and we'll see you guys next time.